All right, so I'm just honestly very tired. Very tired. I'm very tired of humanity and all these little stunts. Like I have reason to be because after this video and I think some of the other videos that I discuss certain topics on, I think you'll understand my point of view a little bit better. Um okay, so yeah, this is probably gonna be one of my last videos actually that I'm gonna make something like to this degree, like just reviewing certain topics because this shit gets tiring. It gets tiring for your brain because you're usually used to like rational thoughts and all these other things, but then you have stuff like this, which is like Starseeds, and the concept is not new to me. Even it's a matter of that I've known about this for about maybe like 5, 6 years. And I'm not sure the actual time span, but I think I would have known about it since I was a teenager, but I never followed into it. Like I was always like a more so spiritual person, like following spiritual practices like meditation, and all these other things like keeping Zen, but it, it was more means to an end for me. But then there's stuff like this. And I don't know, like I'm showing this right now, but I don't know if you're seeing like all the text on the screen properly, but um to keep this video short, what what in God's name? And I got this from a Starseed believer, by the way. What in God's name is this LARP? This is just genuinely all LARP. Like I don't know what to say. And when, for example, I go onto Discord and I ask, regular people, like any critical thinkers in the chat, like I don't I get this from somebody who's in a Starseed Discord, and I show it to regular people who I hope are regular. And yeah, it's like, how do people actually think this? It doesn't like so like for example, then the references, like if you go in the references, I think there's this one right here. I click this and I get stuff like this. So the references themselves aren't anything like reputable to go off of. There's no empirical evidence or anything for any of these claims. How do you validate it? It's just a a bunch of LARP. Like it's not even. This is genuinely the biggest LARP of all time. It is. It has to be because these people have been doing this for who knows how long. Like Starseeds have been in perpetuity for like a very long time. Basically, like maybe even as long as humanity has been. I don't know how if there was a movement or whatever, but like um yeah, my brain can't think about all this shit, bro. Like just try to understand any of this from a rational point of view. I the only reason I'm looking into it because it's like a cancer or like a tumor on spirituality, I think. Not in the sense that in a sense not, but like because spirituality is kind of like expressing yourself in no matter what, but think about it this way. If somebody thinks about spirituality and stuff, right, they might think about religion more than likely, depending on what culture they're from. But they might also see spirituality in this sense, and that might actually throw people off. Like if you see spirituality as this thing, let me read this out for you. So this is from the reference that I just showed right there. It's somewhere in all this madness, right? So it says, additionally, Holy Father's King Arthur embodiment with the corrected triple rod instruction set can only be built from within the solar female Melchizedek template connected to the staff of Elijah. And for the 11D Stargate in the Albion, that triple solar Raisha is none other than the Atlantean solar dragon, Queen Merida. This is why the invaders did unspeakable things to destroy her consciousness body and erase her memory record from the Atlantean timelines as the NAA, whatever the fuck that is, knew in the future timeline that at the end of the procession cycle, King Arthur would need the solar female Melchizedek family to be alive and physically embodied for the reassembly of the hierogamic partner and for the return of the cosmic Christos Sophia to the planet. And again, this is where it's cited from. The sixth thing, right about here. And like I don't even um I don't even I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Like this has to be some form of madness or like mental illness to actually believe in these things. It has to be a LARP. Like you can't tell me that this is not a LARP. Like you genuinely can't because all of this is made up. All of this is fictional. There's no there's stuff like Aquarius, which is a real thing. Aquarius technically is the zodiac, but I'm an Aquarius actually, like, but I'm not whatever the fuck they're referring to Aquarius in here. Like, what the fuck is all of this? This is actually again, like I said, it's harmful towards spirituality, and that's also why I want to talk about it as well because again, imagine if you are trying to go on a spiritual journey and you meet a starseed and they're just coming with all this, oh, Merida, the masculine hierogamic counterpart, dark matter, Elohai. How are you explaining all of this? There are planets and there are stars. That's correct. However, you interpret that is up to your worldview. But how do you go from this to being so sure about the history of AI infection, reverse polarity, the royal houses of Lyra from other planets, seed of Antichrist conflict? How the fuck did Christ get into this? Like, it has to be a form of mental illness to actually think that you're believing in this. I don't I don't think I can, but that's why I'm researching it because I think that here's the thing with me, right? I think that everything deserves like a second chance. Although some people don't give you second chances. I just think a lot of things do deserve second chances. But for this, I need to have a this is why I need to talk to more star seeds, even though they might take away a lot of my brain cells. But I just need to like there's what I'm trying to say is that even in shit there's like golden nuggets in a sense. You can find gold in shit, as a metaphor. Um, I don't. There may be some like star seeds that don't believe in this stuff, but the thing of this is so mad. Like you're telling me that you're 100% sure that these Lyran wars, and if I Google what the fuck a Lyran is, right? A Lyran is these cat-like beings. Okay, that's cool. That's really cool. But how are you figuring out like they're in wars and um with the Milky Way and the time matrix? How did you verify this? How did you and how do all the historians in the Starseed community collaborate between each other with all this information? Like if one person is LARPing here, do we collaborate on the LARP to make the LARP bigger, or like do we just LARP separately and then pull shit out of our asses? Like I'm not like it's honestly just depressing at this point. I'm not even laughing, not even smiling at this point. Like this is not even funny. It's just sad. It's just sad. I don't know what to say. Like for me as a perspective of disliking spirituality and these different aspects of spirituality, I don't even know what to say about these things. I don't know what to say. I'm at a loss of words. I'm at a loss of words. I don't know how people can even genuinely believe these things full like wholesale like just sold this idea. Like it's an insult to spirituality in that sense. Like it's not even like people will see this and then move on from spirituality if they see this shit because they're gonna be like, what the there some portion of rationality in their mind is gonna activate and then they're gonna be like, what the fuck? Or at least I hope they will be because I'm seeing a lot of um like humanity is just not um we're not I don't know how to put it. We're just not doing shit right. Like in general, not just this shit, but like in general, I don't think we're doing a lot of things right, and it makes people suffer more. But at the same time, this is because I only saw this recently, right? Here's what, right? So I went here, and I think there was a Starseed thing, and this person here, Meridian, right? They were they were going about posting this for whatever reason. If they were communicating about it, I don't know. But they posted this, and this is the same exact link that I'm showing with the Lyran Wars. And when I saw this, I was immediately like, nah, I have to investigate this thing. Like how did they verify any of this? So I'm currently doing my little investigation, having a little bit of fun, asking questions, um, to see if there's actually anything to pick up from any of this. But in the meantime, it's just the biggest LARP the internet has ever seen, and I don't really like these new fashion like buzzwords like LARP and rage baiting and all these other things. But they're these slangs or I don't even consider slang. I guess they're more considered buzzwords. They're just they just make me want to like I don't know like I think I said in the when I showed the philosophy chat, like I think I had a message there. I wanted to jump off a cliff because it's like it doesn't to think that I'm in a world with these types of people that actually believe this thing is not there are some beliefs that you can have at least a thread of doubt, but you can also have some form of belief from a perspective of they have evidence, they may have evidence. This shit has none. This shit has this shit's evidence, this shit's references is literally just going into more LARP. Like I didn't want to click on some of these things. Like they might be fucking weird ass websites. Like this shit's evidence is clicking into more LARP. Like you just have a factory of LARP going on. So that's the references. Like imagine trying to do like a can't present this shit in college. Maybe you can present this shit in college for like mental illness or something. I don't know. Like this has to be like the worst thing I've ever seen to even like try to cite. Like how are you doing any of this? I don't follow. And any rationality is immediately like just cease it. I don't. Yeah, if you want, you can investigate this Starseed thing on your own, or you can just watch this video. And since you're watching it now, I don't care. I don't care anymore. Goodbye.